to head back at once. Barabufus can't hold the fortress effectively with the limited crew he has. You, take 2 more men. Stay here and make sure nobody leaves this place. Incarcerate the culprits, of course.
And give them what they deserve.
They still deserve a fair investigation, dear Gracchus. You, Marshal, and the rest of our guard shall follow us to the fortress. Let's squash this pesteous rat rebellion and feed the bodies to his pet. Then we shall return to investigate further.
Another rat attack? After all these years?
So unfair. Mauling the traitors for us. All the real fun for old Buffus. Still, he won't get out of this one alive.
He might, with his fancy armor. Wearing our substandard crap, he would be dead.
Freedom. What took you to... Stop! Where is Liver? Lost one! Oh! Useless human junk!
Did you see that too? That huge, ugly man blob just dragged Malthus away.
Yes, I am beaten, bleeding and hurt, but not blind. Do you realise it's all your fault? How could you fail us on such an easy task?
Well, I can't...
Run there! Fetch the rod, bring it to me. If it weren't for your failure, Silver, we wouldn't be here. And Malthus would still be among us.
No tears shed here. And next time, I'll do the things my way. No more sneaking. I'm obviously more of an upfront guy.
I was sure you'd be the one to find the cradle. Now I am sure only that you will be dead as soon as you leave this prison.
You know, I can't technically die.
Even better. You'll keep painfully dying, indefinitely. So there probably is justice in the world after all.
About that cradle...
You're not worthy. Spare me. I am in pain. Leave me alone. Get lost, you failure. If I had the strength, I would strangle you with my bare hand.
Is there anything I could...
Yes. Go somewhere far away and die 1,000 times. With your skill set, you should find that easy.
I remember you wanted me to bring that rod to the armory, so I presume you have a secret room there? Any chance I could get my hands...
Absolutely not. You are not worthy. I am not giving you the key to our secret storage. Stop bothering me.
Interesting.
Captain's log 103-088-0721. First day awake on Wardinia. Force field state, satisfactory. Needed to modify the terminal extensively. Luckily, I can update the rest remotely. After modifications, coverage will be sufficient to make the belt work properly almost everywhere. With the last update, the belt is now fully operative, also as a life support system. Meaning if I get killed, it revives me. Marvelous. This should provide me with enough leverage when dealing with those Naburu technocrats, which I recall was never easy, even after the ship's training systems uploaded the same language to our brains. So, this should help if the discussion gets heated. Note, aging is still a factor, so not full immortality. Focus on the possibility to revert to a younger physical self while retaining all the information. Later, when there is time. Project Holo Help, mixed results. My hard-light companion is operative and proves useful for simple tasks. I still wasn't able to grant him fuller autonomy. To fix list, extend the range to make useful for long-distance errands. Add a mouth and basic AI for easier communication and feedback. I wish I could wake the rest of the crew. The mission seems to be gravely endangered. Ida insists that protocol doesn't allow for that. Says we've lost enough personnel already. True, but the logic behind her reasoning seems flawed. This way, she might lose me too. Oh well. Now back to work. I need to learn a lot about this place. Over.
Get lost, you failure. If I had the strength, I would strangle you with my...
Nice to see you again, my glabrous ally. Didn't catch cold down there in the drifts? You might make a good rodent after all. You have a knack for surviving.
Thank you, I guess.
We thank you. You have proven yourself as a friend of our kin. We value that, and want to be your friend in return. Now, follow me. There's a lot to explain, and the fire is burning hot already.
What happened here?
The revolution we were talking about. Thank you for your help, friend.
Ratvolution? Oh, I see what you did there. It's quite punny. But also not exactly what I was expecting when you talked about justice.
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, life for a life. That's the justice of the revolution. And you are now part of it, my friend.
I didn't exactly sign up for this. I get that you're angry. But maybe you should, well, take it easier?
Did the Naboru take it easier when they enslaved our people? Did they take it easier when they were piercing our skin, burning our flesh? We will not harm the innocent, but I doubt we will find many.
Sure, maybe some tyrants should suffer, but...
We agree on something. Tyrants have to suffer. They need to feel the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake of freedom. And you need to pick sides. Tobias has been cruelest to us. Our pain and blood is on his hand. Find Tobias and kill him for us.
Why should I do that?
The revolution needs to burn in your heart. Then the power of the pack will be with you. And you look like you could do with a friend, or a pack of sharp-toothed brothers. So.
I understand you're rightfully infuriated. You deserve freedom and justice. But I am not the one to serve it. I am not a killer.
What a pity. We could do with your help. I really hoped you would fight by our side. And I would hate to see you fight on the opposite side. Tell me, my glabrous ally, do you respect the revolution?
I can't. This is just too much. You can't just go around and kill people because somebody of the same race hurt you. That's butchery. Not a thing to respect.
That hurts. They have lied to you, manipulated you, treated you like a piece of junk. And still you side with them just because they are vaguely more humanoid?
No, it's...
Silence. Rhetorical question. I am sorry. I can't have you stand in the way of revolution. This fan has no respect for revolution. Brothers, kill him!
Oh, shit. So, what do we have here? 107, and this wall, although it doesn't actually, or no, or this, well, it... Still, nobody drowned. So, for a first timer, I'd call that a success. Also, for a last timer, I'm never driving one of those things ever again. Wow, if that's cobwebs, I hope the spider isn't around. What was that?
We have a mission to recover the damn Cradler. It's just you and me. Not a word to anybody. Find me, the Lady of the Lake. I'm getting you out of here.
What a welcome. This planet could definitely do with a non-violent communication crash course. Fine, let's do this.
Captain's log 103-088-0722. Inspect.
Oh, a blacksmith, just calmly smithing in the heat of war, forging a new sword 1 minute after midnight?
No.
Right, sure. Didn't mean to pry. Just do your thing. Sorry. Could you tell me what the bleep happened here, though? As you can probably tell, I am new to this place.
The rats attacked. Again. Just like back in the days. And many died. Like back in the days. The good Barrow Bufus among them. The only difference is that I used to care. Now nothing matters anymore.
Tell me more about that rat attack. The rats attacked and then?
The usual. Us fighting back. Rats dying. The clumsy and the Boru dying too. The good Barrow Bufus giving his life in battle. The spineless queen taking to her heels and fleeing to her citadel. Locking the gates of the fortress to protect her fat arse. And the even fatter arses of the nobles. That's the gist of it. I'm too sober to tell you more.
What if I want to get out of here?
Ha ha ha! Not enjoying the hospitality? My old army buddy Cyrus is guarding the first gate. He's a good soldier. He won't let you pass. You'll need a permit.
And where would I get one?
In the main keep, the governor issues them. Now it would be the temporary governor, Gracchus. Spit in his face if you see him. He can't fill Barrow Bufus' shoes.
You said you don't care about anything? Not even about Barrow Bufus?
He was always kind to me. My first commander. My last harbour. And a stable source of money and liquor. He took me in when I lost my old smithy. Me, a drunkard war veteran. He didn't deserve that death the rats brought onto him.
Sorry for your loss.
The loss is even greater than you think. He was wearing the armour I made for him when the rats took him for good. I know nothing will bring my good old Barrow back to life, but it would be great to have at least the armour back. It's my finest work. The sturdy armour, the sleek trousers, the noble helmet, the snug boots and the nimble gloves. My 5 golden wonders. Could you find it for me?
5 pieces of armor scattered around the battleground. I'll see what I can do, but no promises there. I heard about some Livell that lives around here. Would you know where I could find her? Or him? I have a few questions to ask.
Ah, our damn keeper. Locked herself just behind me in that little chapel as soon as the attack started. Well, still probably better than having her running around. I don't trust them keepers. They keep too much to themselves.
We have a visitor. Look what the cat's dragged in. How annoying. I thought you were busy rotting in prison with Maltis. But you Earthlings are just so overly demanding. Well, good news. Here in the fortress you can have the whole prison to yourself for your sins.
I don't remember any sins, Marshal. Only some misunderstandings, and quite harsh and fast judgments on your side.
Oh, really? Well, surprise me.
That will be easy. One of those twisted abominations, as you call them, broke me free just a few hours after you left. Accidentally, I guess. Oh, and then dragged Maltis away. That, on the other hand, was probably on purpose. I thought Her Majesty should know about that, so here I am, talking to you. Surprised?
I am. I have to admit that. And you're probably right. We should inform Her Majesty at once. If you are willing to serve the Naboru Empire, it might be beneficial to join forces. If Regulus and the legends are right, that is.
What legends?
That the belt grants you immortality.
It's a bit more complex than that. But yeah, I am basically a resurrecting machine.
Splendid. So the immortality is a proven scientific fact. Let's agree we might treat you as an ally, for now. It's a generous offer. I wouldn't hesitate. If you refuse, we will simply consider you an enemy to the Empire.
If that's the case, I'm willing to treat you as an ally too. It's a generous offer, given how I was treated so far. What do you say?
You have quite a lot of nerve. But I say I could probably do with a person of your talents right now. I believe we might come to a mutually beneficial understanding. Follow me to my office. I foresee a fruitful conversation.
So, here I am. Where's the fruit?
I am most sorry for my misleading promises. It's actually more of a nut. One to crack.
Let's get cracking then.
Right. Well, I'll be up front with you, our new ally. We both know you should report the most unfortunate news of our Patriarch's kidnapping to Her Majesty as soon as possible. But so far, not a single one of the useless peons I have to deal with has been able to bring me that lowly ring.
What does a ring have to do with me reporting to the Queen?
It's Bufus's ring. Without it, I can't seal the leave permits and pass through the gate to the city.
Even as a captain of the Naboru army?
Marshal! And don't get me started. That guardsman at the gate just thinks he's something better. He has his moronic orders and no brain to understand the real situation here. Stupid royal guard. When the Queen says jump, they ask how high. and how many times. Anyway, bring me the ring and I can get us both out of here, and inform Her Majesty about your usefulness.
Any description I could work with?
Well, it's a seal ring. That old fool Bufus obviously didn't keep it in his office. He proudly wore it into battle, and since he is dead, well...
Let me guess. You can't find his body, nor the ring.
And my soldiers are a bunch of asinine, moronic halfwits who couldn't find a dead body even if it was their own. If you could be of some assistance in this challenge, I will put in a good word for you then.
Right. I'm on it. One man to find the ring. Many deaths to bind it.